What's going on, guys? My name is Sean. Welcome back to Midnight Gaming. I'm one of the creators alongside my partner, Steve. So, this is part of the series where we go into our scoreboard from the previous night's tournament and talk about the results, shout out some cool people, kind of build our community a little bit. So, before we get into that, I just wanted to say that we've had an incident or two over the last 2 weeks with possible cheating, maybe some lobby manipulation, some definite like weird things going on. So we just wanted people to know how hard that we work to validate our tournaments. We have extensive review processes. Steve and I were up till about 3 a.m. last night, going through VODs and going through lobby strengths and match data. So we look into that for everybody. And so we hear you. If you guys have something to say, let us know. But we're also doing a lot of research on our side of things. So just want to get that out of the way. So with that being said, we had a quads tournament last night. It was fucking awesome. We had 34 teams come out. It was our biggest turnout ever. We had like 90 some viewers at one point, and we had people come raid us, and it was crazy. She was crazy. So I'll stop rambling and let's get into what happened. All right. So we had Midnight Mob Thursdays was the quads tournament. Let's scroll down here. Let's check out our top 3 finishing teams. Okay. So in first place, we had the hot local singles. These guys are absurd. All right. We had Amzy, Max, Broadster, and Terp. All right. We had Max with 55 kills. Dare I say, I think Max is your kill king. Boom. Mr. Kill King right there. Welcome. Each week we're going to do that. And that's the hot local singles. Take home the Kill King this week. They had a great tournament. They had a first, and a third. All right. So these guys fried out. It was awesome. Coming in second was not like this. We had Bulk and Season, Fox, Calhoun, and Super. These guys are great. They had a great tournament. Bulk and Season had 38 kills. They had a first, and a sixth. We saw one of their firsts on stream. It was nuts. These guys were just frying, working so well. So congrats to them for second. And in third, and a tie for third, we had the Don Pro team from Italy and Switzerland, plus Inset, who is a team from Portugal. So Midnight Gaming goes international. And here we go. So we had the Don Pro team. We had Don Demon with 34 total kills. They had a first, they had a sixth, and they had an eighth. Great tournament from them. Shout out to Yuli, shout out Viz, Renatan. These guys are great people, really cool. And then in tie for third, we had Inset, the newcomers from Portugal. We had King, Diguga, JB, and Rafa Picaz. All right. Sorry, I'm saying those wrong. We'll learn it. Hopefully, you guys come back and play some more. But they had really even kills over here. So phenomenal job by them. They were our top 3 scorers across the entire tournament. So now we're going to get into the divisional play. So we had 4 divisions. We're going to start at division number 1. So division number 1, we had Inset. All right. That's our Portugal team. So they had a major upset. All right. We went through their games. They got first place in their division. Second place, we had Taquitos in my pocket. This is the Shane and Bell team, some of our friends. They dominated. Look at Shane over here with 25 popping out of nowhere. Little Bell action going positive. I see you, bro. So that's them. We had Hold. That's another repeat user. Some of the boys here, Wet and Wild, Bucky. We've seen these guys come back a couple weeks. 30 and the boys is an old time friend, Mr. Cohen. My guy Merc Salad. They came back. Appreciate them. Looks like they got the hard carry by K-Max, so that was sick. We had the dudes in Paris. It was Miles' team, another Clemson team. We had like 4 Clemson teams in here. Shit got crazy. All right. So they did great. We had Carrasco, who had 20 kills, absolutely carrying the squad. So love that. Battalion. We saw Aztec have one of the craziest clips of all time. We're going to post it up. These people were just feeding him kills while coming up the zip line. It was hilarious. Shout out to them. Looks like they struggled a bit compared to previous weeks, but they did pretty good. Jazz Sauce. Shout out to some of my boys from New Jersey. Sorry, stumbling a little bit. My boys from New Jersey. Curry. They're doing sick. Looks like they had a pretty fun tournament. That was their first one. Bag of donuts. Damn, bro. 0-10. We'll work on it. Listen, we had Nova Squad. They're really cool dudes. They came out a couple times the last couple weeks. They did great. We had Slippery Snakes. Shout out to my Ohio State boys. They had 0 placement points, so that's a little rough for them. They're going to try and get back in it next week. Let's see. And then we had newcomers, the Royal Cacti. They're from London. I was talking to them earlier, London. So shout out to these guys. Great job. Thanks for coming out. All right, so D2. We had the Thick Senpais in first. This is Drizzy Longshots team. Him and Salty Pork, Milkwop, Avenhart. These guys have been back a couple weeks in a row, so really appreciate them. Nice kills, evened out. A lot of placement points. We saw one of their first places, a 5th and a 10th, so they had placement every single game, so great job by them. Liquor, I barely knew her. This is Atorius, Tony, Azaz, and the Dentist. Shout out to these guys. They've been here since literally week number 1. Some OGs of the Midnite Mob, so we love them. Looks like they had a great tournament. 24, 3rd, 23, 14. So sick job. They got a 1st, a 7th, and a 23rd. If they could have got some more placement points that last game, they might have got 1st in this division, right? So we got Gorker B team. Newcomer. We had 2 Gorker teams. Shout out to them. Really fucking nice guys. Really cool dudes. We hope to have them back. We saw the B team up here. Deco was in the chat a little bit. We saw him. My man's had the 1 ear off while trying to listen to us stream and call his game while he's playing. I like the dedication. So they had a pretty good tournament. My man Spizzle with 33. So that was sick. A little hard carry over here. They had a 4th, a 2nd, and a 9th. So placement every game. Great job by them. Then we get into some of the 701 squads, the Omega we got here. This is Fanster, Scripps, McDaniels, and Tricky. These guys been back every single week. We love the 701 squad. As I said on stream last night, there's literally fucking 100 of these motherfuckers. So we love them. They're awesome. They came and rated us at the end with all their viewers. So they had a pretty good tournament. Looks like they probably could have gotten their kills up a little bit. But great job. We love them. All right. We had Life Livers. They only had 3 players, unfortunately. Live Your Life, another great guy. Bits. I've seen him come back a couple of times. So looks like they had a pretty fun tournament. I know it's hard being a man down, so we appreciate them coming out. We had some of the Infinite Potential guys come out. Shout out Infinite Potential. Mr. Wonder, Nocturnal, Ant, and Iceberg. They're really, really cool. Would recommend checking out some of their Instagram pages. They had some crazy lobbies all night, so hopefully we get some better luck next time there. We get the Pickle Rick and Co. This is some of my Spring Lake boys. Shout out the lifeguards, feel me? We had Chesty's Ghost. We had Ricky. We had Doof. We had Captain Magma. All right, looks like Ghost was carrying you guys. What the fuck happened, bro? Doof, you let Ricky get more kills than you? God damn. No, but I love you guys for coming out and trying out the platform. It's really cool to see some friends come out and give it a try. So that was great. We had newcomers, Sagaki. They were cool. We tried to hop on their stream a few times. Looked like they were getting some bad luck for sure. But really appreciate you guys coming out. Hopefully you keep getting back in here. We'd love to have you guys back. And then we had actually they didn't play. I'm sorry. So that was Division 2. Let's go to 3. So D3, we had in first place, we had the Gaming Wire. These guys, we got Shake and Jake, Big Mike, Ricky Spanish, AJ. These guys had the most hype win that we've ever had on stream so far in our short career. They were going nuts, and rightfully so. They had I think it was a 60 kill game. Let's check it out. Or I'm sorry, a 60 point game. They had a first place, and look at this. They were all double digits, 10 kill, 12 kill, 10 kill, 13 kills. That is a crazy game. It's ended at prison. It was hype. There's dip out. It was nuts. So that was cool. We're going to post a clip of that up soon. I know Shake and Jake posted one himself. I think he's on Instagram as the Tummy Tickler right now. Said he's working on a rebrand. So check out his page for the full vid of that game. It was nuts. We had Tag Plus. So shout out to my boy Miller Time. It was nice meeting him through Instagram DMs. This is their first time playing, and they dominated. I'm pretty sure my boy was playing Reverse Claw. I've never seen someone hold a controller the way he was, but they were frying. Every time I looked at their stream, they were in an end game, killing it. So they had a ton of kills. They had a 7th, a 3rd, and a 6th, and they definitely should have had some higher placement there. It was not their fault. They had some bad luck. So I hope you guys come back next week. Would love to see you guys come back. Then we had brothers. We had Marty. We had Slim. We had 20. We had GeoWolf. These guys were great. GeoWolf had a great game. So did Marty, 28-21. Looks like got some good placements. We got a third, and a fifth. So that's a great job. Love to see that. Really fun to watch as always. We saw his son on stream in the background. So that was cool. We had second 701 squad with Alpha. We had Typhoon. We had Mitsuru. We had Fat Ninja. We had Kyoji. My boy Mitsuru, Phantom, he's known as Phantom. He was running around with the riot shield and the Cali sticks, just beating the fuck out of people. So that was crazy. The rest of them, they were like acting like they were they were SEAL Team 6 out here. So I think Fat Ninja said they were actually Meal Team 6. So I appreciate that shit. So we saw a couple of their wins, or their one win, I'm sorry. They had a 5th and they had a 30th. So if they could get this game up a little bit, they would be right up at the top of this division. So shout out to them, 701, great dudes. Hilarious to watch, great content. Highly recommend. Then we have Boof. We've seen these guys back for a week or two. We have Mercules, Scarwin, Ayo, and Niels. Looks like Ayo had a great tournament with 23. They got a 1st, they got a 6th, and a 7th. So they had a great tournament. Thanks for coming out, boys. Then we had the second Gorker clan, or probably the original Gorker clan, I'll say. Second one we're going over. We had Red Panda. We had Bobbus Gorker, Mr. Hauntsman, and Bandit. It's like they were pretty evenly split here. They got a 3rd, a 2nd, and a 10th. Looks like the kills were a little bit low on the side. So hopefully in the future they can rack some kills up. I know they had some crazy weird stuff happen in their game we watched a few times. But shout out to them for coming out. They're super cool. Hope we get you guys back in. And then we had Gaze here, a little play on the phase. They had Lone Minority. We had my boy Tyler Rose back. We had Anthony Hill, and we had J Trades. So they were pretty even on kills. Probably could have done a little bit better in the kill department, and I say that because we've seen them do it the past couple weeks. They had a 5th, they had a 3rd, and they had another 5th. They were really close to winning maybe all 3 of those games. We saw a lot of the ends. So sometimes Verdansk just chews you up. So they had a good tournament still. I think they would say that they could do a little bit better. And here's a final division. We had the hot local singles who we went over. That's our number 1 team with your Kill King Max again. So they dominated. Then we had the second overall team. This is not like this with Super, Calhoun, Fox, and Balkan Season. So they did phenomenally. And then we had Don Pro Team, who we also went over. They're tied for 3rd. So we went over them. Don Demon with the 34 spot. We had Bacon Strips, first-time uses with Zeus, Porky Flounder, Burnsy, and Mick G. These guys were really cool, really nice. It was nice meeting them and watching them play. They had a couple big games. Mick G was carrying with the kill department. They had a 6th, a 5th, and a 4th. So they know that they had to chase placement. So they had a great tournament. Really would love to have you guys back. We had the Los Senors. These guys are really, really fucking cool, man. The Real J-Way. I want to say Nate Barber. We had Twist, and we had Mr. Tubbs. Looks like J-Way and Tubbs were carrying the way with kills. Barber right behind them. But they had a 4th, and a 7th. So not too bad. But a first place really boosts you up with that 5 extra points. So hopefully we'll see some wins in the future with them. We had my boys Optic from New Jersey. We had Brace, Stewie Cox, Hilly Bix, and Regular Oreo. It looks like it's one of their down weeks. That's okay. Verdansk happens sometimes. Sometimes skill-based screws you up. But looks like they still had some fun. Hopefully, kills were down a bit, but they still were in there with some placements in every single game. So great job, boys. And then we had another Jersey clan out here. My boy Tommy, Smack, General Cheeto, Chaos Kid, and JP. So they had a good tournament. I know he texted me right after, said they were a little bummed, but that's what happens, man. Verdansk just fucking gets to you. So that was the tournament. I've been rambling for about 15 minutes now, so I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I hope the length of these doesn't piss you off. If they're too long, just write in the comments if they're too long. But we really want to give everyone the exposure they deserve. We're about building the community. We want everyone to get the shout out. I want to tag everybody in the comments. I just want to boost all your streams, all your pages. So that's the whole idea of this and our stream. That's what we're built on, is community. You're all part of the Midnite Mob. We're trying to grow. And we're doing our best to support you guys. So we're going to announce a full new slate tomorrow. So we're going to announce the next 3 tournaments coming up. But the big announcement is we have a duos tournament on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Registration is due by 12 p.m. noon Eastern time on Sunday. It is our first cash prize event. First cash prize. So top 3 teams from each division of 8 teams total in each division. Top 3 will win double your cash. It's $10 to enter, or if you have credits, you can enter with your credits that you've won during one of our free tournaments. So that's the setup. We hope you guys come out for the duos tournament. That would be great. We'd love to see the support there. But that was our quads. So I'm going to sign out. I think that's all we have to talk about, and hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. All right, GG's guys.